Joining me now live is someone running against Lindsey Graham in the Senate Republican primary out there in the great state of South Carolina. He's a businessman. His name is Mark Lynch. Sir, welcome to the briefing.
Thank you, Ed. Thanks for having me.
Why are you running? Because I look at this Winthrop University poll, I believe it is, from May. It shows Lindsey Graham's approval rating. He's been in the Senate a long time. I've known him. He was in the House before that. Approval rating is sitting at 34%. 40% of respondents disapprove of how he's handling his duties, compared to 34% who approve, and 25% said they're not really very sure. I know the MAGA movement has been concerned about his America First credentials. Why are you running?
I'm running because I've been asked by the great people of South Carolina who are ready for a true conservative patriot that'll hold the line and do what he says instead of flip-flopping around like Lindsey's been known to do all these years.
But as you know, the president tends to, tussle with him from time to time on some issues, but then pulls him in, ends up endorsing him in a lot of races. Are you concerned that you may, get out there, get some support among the America First movement, but in the end, Lindsey Graham will have the money, the muscle, the endorsements from the establishment to beat you? How do you overcome that, sir?
Yeah, well, Lindsey's still just a man, Ed, and I know that Trump's endorsement is important to Lindsey. He's grasping for straws, whatever he can find, so he's really been talking up the endorsement that Trump's given him. But the South Carolinians have told us all through the news, all through social media, that we love President Trump. We know that he needs Lindsey in the small Senate majority that they have in the Senate, but his endorsement won't save him this time. That's what South Carolinians are now saying.
Very interesting. So in the last minute we like to be real news for real people at Newsmax. One of the reasons we had you on, I promise we'll have more time next time. We'll invite you back. What are you hearing from South Carolinians about the job President Trump is doing and what the Democrat, beyond Lindsey Graham? It's always important for us to get the pulse of the people. What are you hearing out there on the campaign trail, sir?
Yeah.
What's animating it?
Yeah, all over the state, people still love President Trump. They're so happy with the job he's doing after his first 100 days, and then he just announced the other night a lot of the great victories he's had, and so we're proud of our president. We love him, and we thank him for the job he's doing.
Absolutely. What do you think about what's happening in L.A.? Because before we go, I want to get, I see Democrats, if you wind up in the U.S. Senate, you got to work with people who are standing up for men and women's sports. People on the Democrat side who are standing up for illegal immigrants, sir, and not American citizens.
Yeah. Well, we're seeing what's happened with Grahamnesty, as Lindsey Graham was for amnesty of, giving illegal aliens citizenship in this country for just coming in and this invasion that we've lived through the last several years. And now we're seeing the consequences of it, aren't we? Palestinian protesters in our streets throwing bricks at our police and causing a problem. This all due to, Lindsey's not voting correctly and closing the borders. Absolutely.
All right, Mark Lynch, South Carolina businessman, now a candidate for the U.S. Senate. We'll invite Senator Graham on as well, give him some equal time. Maybe you'll both come back and we'll have a little debate. Good luck with your campaign. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much.